everyone, it is Amelia from Amelia Sells, and today it is Wednesday, so it's What the Heck Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday, and it's been very rainy and dreary, but all in all, it's been okay. I've had a few minor problems that I will get into. I hope everything is going good. Let me see. I forgot to open the chat. So let me go and open the chat real quick. There we go. Okay. So let's see. Hi, Karma Carousel. Good to see you here. Anyways, let's just get started. Hi Casey, going to first show last week's What the Heck Is It item and tell you what it is, and then we'll get started. Then I have one at the end for this week. So I showed this last week. Anybody know what it is? It's really rusty looking. So it is a dun, dun, dun. Let me pop this chat out. Looking at myself on the screen's giving me very getting me kind of confused. So okay. Oh, that's close, actually. It is a strawberry hauler. So it's the whole strawberries with why you can't just use your fingers, I don't know, but that's what this is. And it says on it, the Nifty Strawberry Hauler. Can't really see it very well, but that's what it says on it. So that was a good guess. Hey, I heard that sound all day. Huh. I love when I get an offer on something that I don't remember listing. Or I forget that I've had for a while. Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. It's the book. That's why it looks. And it was like a Dr. Seuss book. I'm like, I don't have a Dr. Seuss soft book, but it's a photo book. Okay, so one thing, I'm just going to get into my notes here of the things I want to talk about tonight. The first thing I wanted to talk about was I noticed a glitch the other day on my tracking uploaded on time and validated. It was, it said like 98 some percent, which I mean, really doesn't affect it that much until you get to like 95, you know, you're top rated and stuff like that. But it said I had 2 things that weren't uploaded on time. And then when I clicked on it, it only showed 1 thing. And then when I clicked on the item and hit tracking, it showed it said it didn't have a scan, an initial scan. It showed that it had an initial scan. So I called eBay because I just want to know what was going on. And he said that he had noticed, the person I talked to noticed it on a few other accounts that they've been noticing, and they made a note of it. But it's fixed today. So if you haven't checked that, you might want to check that because it is being glitchy. He said it was between like August, it was like 27th and 29th or 26th or something like that. So I don't know, you might just want to check it. I finally got above 800 listings yesterday. I was so happy. That has been my goal for like a few weeks now, and I kept selling stuff, which is great. I mean, it's great that I was selling stuff and not getting there, but I finally did it. I'm only at like 804 though, because I only listed 3 things yesterday, and so I did an experiment. I started an experiment last week about promoting things that I newly listed, and I only did it for a few days because the weekend and I wasn't feeling very good still yet last week. But the items I did promote, I wrote them down, and I did it above the trending rate right when I listed them. I didn't sell any of them within that week, so I didn't really, it was promoted, but I usually don't do a lot of promoting a listing. I might try to do it a little bit better. Maybe I'll do another one this week and see if I can do it like 3 items a day or something to be promoted. But so far, hasn't helped the sales on those items. But, I mean, it says search for it, so I guess that's a good thing. I just have a hard time doing a lot of promoted listings. Right? Like, I don't know. I know some people use the tool very well, and I'm trying to learn, like, what's the best trending rate. And I try to put everything I did put as promoted above what it was trending. Oh, you only did as 5%. Yeah, I wrote down, like, here. I did all different categories. Let's see. I did a sweater. And actually, I don't know what that is. V30 brown sweater. Well, I don't remember what that is. Did I? Trying to think if I listed a sweater. I don't remember listing a sweater. V30 brown sweater. No clue. Not horrible. Can't remember from last week. 29th. I don't remember. But anyways, it was trending at 8.3 and I listed it for 9. The brown cat. Oh. Well, no. Let's see. Maybe that was the. I don't know that. I did a cat figurine for, and it was 6.6. It just went up like percent trending. I didn't do like a huge thing. Yeah, and I've done promoted listing on like the stuff I'm trying to like clear out or stuff that's higher, my higher dollar items before. But I just don't see a huge yet. I'm going to try play with it a little bit more and see if I can figure it out a little bit better. Okay, so my new goals for this week is I'm going to finish my cart death pile that I didn't completely finish last week. It's getting a lot smaller though, and then I'm going to start on a new tote, and I don't have to necessarily finish it, but I want to get started on a new tote of inventory for sure. And I don't know if you guys have been following along. I sold a camera last week for it was a good sale, and I have another one, and I finally got that listed. That was actually the one that pushed me over 800 listings. I finally got my other Nishka camera listed with its accessories, and I put it on auction because there wasn't one quite like, I mean, there was one, the same camera, but not with all the boxes of all the accessories and stuff. So I decided to put it on auction. So that was great. Speaking of cameras, I broke my camera last night. I've had my camera for almost 2 years. I loved my camera, and I don't really take photos with my phone. I've always used a camera. And like I used to use, when I first started YouTube, I used this little camera. And it still works. And I thought about using this camera right now, but it's only 10.2 megapixels, and it's not the best pictures. That's why I upgraded to the camera I had. And I got a great deal on it when I bought it. It was refurbished. It was like a $200 camera. I paid $84 for it. Great deal. And I was able to get a protection plan on it for 2 years. So that was great. Usually I don't get protection plans on a lot of electronics, but I figured since it was refurbished, I just thought it was great that I could get one. Well, the SD card slot stopped working, and for a while the hi Todd, the settings knob has been slipping a little bit and changing by itself. So I couldn't get the SD card to read last night. I couldn't get it to, and I'd go to the menu and it was shut off. I was just having a heck of a time. So I just opened my protection plan and sent it in. And I think it kept shutting off when I went to the menu to a black screen. So it wasn't working. I don't know. I think what happened is one of my SD cards like broke inside of it maybe, but I'm not sure. So I wrote all of that stuff down, and in the little description they tell you what happened and everything. I was able to get my SD card out, which was good, and I sent it in. Of course, it was UPS, so I had to have my husband take it to the big town where he works and drop it off because we don't have UPS. But we'll see what happens with that. So I don't have my camera. So I decided I was going to try to list with my phone today. Me and my phone do not get along at all. My phone camera is great. It takes square by square photos, now, because I think it used to not do that. I think it got updated or something. And on my last phone update or whatever. But I can't adjust the lighting. So they're coming out dark. So I'm having to edit them either on my phone or on my computer. And then I like using templates on eBay. So I've been having go to my listings, create a draft, go into my phone, pick the pictures, go back into on my computer because I'm so used to doing it on my computer and adjusting them, and it's driving me crazy. It took me so long just to figure out how to get my photos from my phone to my computer. Because I tried to do the listing on eBay with my pictures, and it kept doing the category search, and that was irritating me. So I was because I sell a lot of older stuff, and so I was and it was when I use a stock photo, and I was just getting very frustrated. I'm not the greatest with phones or technology, really, which is funny because my husband's a computer guy, but just not. And so I was getting very frustrated. So I knew how I usually, when I need a quick photo, I'll use my phone, and then I put it on my computer via Bluetooth. Well, that doesn't work when you take a lot of photos. It does, but it takes forever. So I hope that I can just make the drafts on here, click on them, take the photos, and then come back and finish editing them. Yeah, my husband was talking about Dropbox, and he said he was going to try to figure that out, show me how to do that tonight. So hopefully I will be able to do that because that sounds like what I need, because I am not all about opening, closing stuff, and getting frustrated. So I only got three listings done today and 2 drafted. So I got a lot of photos done, but I wasn't as productive as I needed to be. So, that is what I'm going to try to figure out tonight. I know I sound kind of crazy. It's everybody takes pictures with their phone, and it's not that big of a deal. But for somebody that's always used a camera and doesn't really do a whole lot on her phone anyways, it is a hard transition for me. It just is. I'll get used to it though, hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully that what I'll be able to use is the Dropbox, because that's what he was talking to me about. I was like, that sounds great, but I don't know how to do that. So, and I've had my phone for about a little less than a year now. So I haven't had it. I mean, I've had it enough to know how the camera works and stuff, but I just don't really get into that stuff all that much. So I'm kind of one of those people that once I do it one way, that's how I like to do it. But I don't know. I'll get there. Hopefully more productive. Okay. So I guess I'm trying to go through my Posh. I'm finally paying attention to it a little bit. I kind of just let it go last week. I didn't do anything, didn't upload anything on it. I was just kind of like, I don't want to do all this sharing and stuff because it's just a lot of sharing. Like I said before, I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. But I got it where I kind of am having a routine this week. So I'm going to try to just stay on task and do it and get some stuff listed over there. I've had people, once I started redoing it, a lot of people started liking my items more. Hopefully I can get those sales up on Posh. I just need to get more, what's the word? I won't play more inventory. I need more clothes. Oh yeah, wow. I started cross-posting my shoes on Posh, and I need to finish that, which I don't have very many. But I need to cross-post the clothes too I have on eBay. I might do that because they're not moving on eBay. So, okay. So I decided to use this computer tonight to try to do a screen share on it instead of having two screens because that's always confusing. So we're going to do, what are we going to do? We're going to do 3 sales, 1 fail, and then 3 things I listed. Now they're not like the greatest things this week because I don't know, they're just not, I had a lot of littler sales this week, but they're things that I thought were interesting. And I don't know, I thought they were interesting, or I thought they were, you'll see. You'll just see. And they're not really like my best sales. They're just sales. So that I thought were interesting. Okay, let me figure out how to go back to Hangouts. Screen over here before I can see if it's sharing. Okay. We want to share Chrome. Okay, let's see. Let me have this one catch up. Make sure it looks good. Can you guys see my screen? Sorry. Or do you guys just see me? Hopefully you can see my screen. Okay. So, the first thing was a sleep. Why is this computer? Hold on. Sorry, guys. There we go. First thing was this, I'm not going to try to pronounce it. How does this go away, little box? Oh, well. Hamacher Schlammer Sleep Sound White Noise Maker 2-speed. I have 2 of these, and I don't if it was on sale or what, but sold for $20 actually. I took a best offer. I thought $20 was a good price offer for being $22, $22.99. That would have been the original price. It was a little heavy to ship, but they paid for shipping. So, and it just makes a white noise. It's just like shh all the time. And it makes like it either faster or it's weird. Okay, so there was that one. The next thing were these Ariat Tan Mules women's size 8.5. I took a $15 offer. Had them for a while, just wanted to get them out. They're really nice shoes, but they just weren't selling for some reason. But they're very pretty. I only paid 50 cents for them, so that was a good deal, I feel like. And I got $15 for them. I probably could have waited a little bit longer and got more because they were a nice brand, nice condition, really good condition. But I just kind of wanted to and they were on sale. I just wanted to kind of get them out of here. Okay, this next one, it wasn't a very big sale, but it was kind of interesting. Next two, actually. Sorry for the noise. My husband is coming into the office. So let's go to the next one. This thing was the most, dirtiest book ever. It had oil all over it. It was just not in good condition. It had rips. It had just stains everywhere. And I took a best offer at $10 because I was actually quite surprised that it sold. I listed it because there was another one listed for a little bit more. And I had quite a few watchers on it. I had like for what it was. And it was just a National Electrical Code booklet printed in USA from 1947. But it's surprises me sometimes what some stuff sells for. And I got this, I think, in an auction lot. So it probably cost me about 10 cents because I get when I go to auctions, I get a lot of dollar lots. And I like getting the ones with like the pamphlets and stuff in them. Okay, another one. The next one's the sale fail. And I sold it for $6, which is not much. It's a vintage Walt Disney production, boys small, medium Mickey hat. It was not in good shape. It had stains on it. It had writing on it. The bill was broke, which I put all of these in the description. It wasn't in good shape. So I listed it just hoping to get some money out of it. I paid 10 cents for it. So it wasn't like a big deal. And it sold within a day of me listing it for $6. So I was just happy to kind of get rid of that. So that's my sale fail for the week, just because I wasn't paying attention when I picked it up. But, sometimes that happens. I'd rather try to sell it and get my money out of it or back, and than not. Okay. So the next thing is what I listed this week that I found interesting. I'm going to show you the camera that I just listed, which you've seen this camera before. It's just or one like this that I've listed. I have it for auction at $235 because it has all the accessories, and not all the accessories, but it has most of the accessories with their boxes with it. This was me starting to take photos with my phone last night, so they're still kind of long. I might retake. If it doesn't sell the first time, I might retake the first photo. But that's that. That was a cool camera. And it makes a 3D photo, which is basically just like one of those photos that you can move back and forth. Like, you used to see them like on Pogs and, I don't know, toy things. You move them and they shift a little bit. Okay, this I picked up for It was, let me think, 25 cents, and it's a set of 3. I like to pick up different utensils. And I just thought they're cheese utensil set. They're not like that interesting. But I listed a lot of patterns this week, and I didn't think you guys would want to see tons of patterns because they're basically the same thing. So I listed that this week. Not a huge price, but they're cute. And then I listed this adorable hippo, and it's actually a Boyd's Bear collection. And I could almost tell that it was good quality just by looking at it because I could notice that its legs and head were jointed or rotating. And some of these weren't selling for very much, and I don't know why, because they priced them too low, in my personal opinion. And some of them were about where I have mine priced. So I'm just going to price with my plush, I always try to price it high at first and let it set for a while because I have hardly anything in it. I spent, I think, it was like 15 cents because it was 75% off, or 25 cents. It was very, very cheap. So I'm just going to let it set. But when they do sell, they're a nice little, thing. Okay, let's get back to me. How do I... Here, stop. Hope everybody's having great sales today. How do I stop screen sharing? I think it's back on me. There we go. Okay, so let me make sure. So hopefully this week I can get a lot more stuff listed and get some of the good stuff listed, because I like listing a lot of patterns at once, but they're not like really big money things. They're just easy to list, and I do sell them, but I want to get some stuff up that's a little bit more moolah worth. So that's one of my main goal for the week. Okay. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions, comments? Want me anything? Hopefully next week's What the Heck Wednesday will be a little bit more interesting. Okay. So the next thing is, what the heck is it item? I actually pulled this out of our garage because I wasn't sure what either comfortable life pick this week, because I haven't really been sourcing. I've been trying to work down on my inventory. So, and I'm sure I have some things like down in the bottom of my inventory, but I just didn't have time to dig through them today. And with my phone fiasco that was going on and my camera fiasco, I was like, I knew this. I had always wondered what this was. So I went out there and grabbed it, and I had bought it in an auction lot, and I had it around for a while trying to figure out what it was, which I don't think it's worth much, but I don't know. So I don't know what it is. I think I have a good idea, but I'm not 100% sure. So it was between this item and one that was like huge, which I knew what it was, but I didn't know what it was like when I first saw it. But this was actually my metal pile, which I figured I'd show it. I'd go and grab it because hopefully my metal pile will be gone Friday because we're going to the scrapyard. And I do have kind of a obsession with keeping everything metal and taking it to the scrapyard. There's my husband. So yeah, I went and picked this out of that. So this is what it is. Does anybody know what it is? I think it's like a dipper of some sort, maybe for, I don't know, candle making, measuring something. So this is the what the heck is it item. Like I said, once every other week I'm going to be doing something that I know what it is. I can tell you. And then, no, that's not good. The other weeks, I'm going to do something that I don't know what it is either. And maybe somebody else will. Yeah, what the heck? So I don't know. I think it's like a dipper of something. I seen something similar to it, but it wasn't quite like it. Maybe it's something for cooking. I don't know. It's metal, and it has like a cone on the bottom. I don't know. My husband's looking at me like, what are you doing? So that's the what the heck item. So I won't throw this away in my scrap metal. I'll keep it with my other pile of what the heck items that's currently accumulating on my desk here. I also have, should I go back through the ones that I have already done? So this was the first what the heck item that we still don't know what it is. So here's what it looks like. It has a piece of wood in it. Comes out. It says made in the US. It's like brass with enamel. That was the first week, and we still don't know what this is. I've had it for a long time, and I just can't get rid of it because it's so cool looking. One of those items. The second week, if you missed it, was this thing, which I knew what it was. It's a corn shucker tool. And then this week's was the strawberry hauler. Or last week's, I guess. Whatever. And then, they just dropped. Seems like my theme is metal items. So those were the ones. If you know what this is, let me know because I'm so interested. I've researched. I don't even know what to look up for that though. Anyways, for this week we're doing this one. Cute little dipper thing. Hopefully I can figure out what it is or somebody else knows what it is. Let us know. Okay. Well, that is everything. I think. Let me make sure. Yep. So, like I said, keep an eye on your tracking, uploading on time percentage. Because mine was messed up and it wasn't supposed to be. So, and I think they're just having glitches. I mean, that seems like what's been going on lately is a lot of glitches. So, I hope everybody has a great rest of the week. I'm going to try to go live tomorrow. I'm going to say maybe 12:30ish. If anybody wants to join or hang out, message me on Instagram and your email address, and I will send you the invite because I would love to have somebody hang out with us on there and do a working hangout. So I'm going to try to do that 12:30. But I will tell you, today around 12:30 to 1:30, my internet went out because it's been raining like crazy around here. So if I'm not on, it's probably because my internet's out or my electricity's out or something. So I hope everybody has, sorry, I'm talking with my hands a lot tonight. Hope everybody has a great rest of the night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.